Since the invention of the door, children and man-children alike have been playing the game of ding-dong-ditch, a simple, juvenile prank in which a brave volunteer rings the doorbell of an unsuspecting neighbor, forcing them to come to the door only to find nobody there. As the puzzled victim looks around in search of the culprit, the doorbell ringer has already fled but watches from afar. Of course, it's always possible to get caught if you stick around for too long. This classic prank is the perfect fit for a one-button game. After all, the doorbell is perhaps the most universally recognized button in the world. In order to recreate this experience as a game, we created a digital prototype in processing. A single keystroke would ring the doorbell, while another keystroke would allow us to flee. The longer the user waits before fleeing, the higher his or her score. But if they wait for too long, they get caught by a grumpy neighbor who snaps a photo to report the prank to the neighborhood watch. If you're feeling especially risky, a second doorbell ring will act as a score multiplier, but also causes the neighbor to answer the door more quickly. Once the initial prototype was complete, it was time to create the real game. Using a real doorbell hooked up to an Arduino board, we were able to create the single button input necessary to complete the experience. A miniature door from a specialty dollhouse part supplier provided the centerpiece of the experience, controlled by a concealed servo attached to the Arduino. We explored several ways to see how long a player remained in front of the door, including an infrared sensor. We decided that using a Microsoft Kinect, interfacing with processing via the TSPS plugin library, was a simple way to track player depth and see if the user was still standing in front of the door at any given time. With the components finalized and fully operational, we used wood paneling and a cardboard box to conceal the components from the user so that the experience is seamless from the player's view. The result is a real, working version of Ding Dong Ditch with one difference. This version, which we call Chicken, can be played in the safety of your own home.